football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Tigers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, Give on the inside. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. Going right and going deep. Got the big tight end on the corner route.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this game. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
So right at the midfield stripe, never really a thought about punting. Thought they might try to make them jump, but they pick up the first down.
I think a a lot of it speaks to the experience they have up front and in the backfield. Just knowing these guys have been in these sorts of situations before in big games, and they can go out and handle the pressure and go execute the down first.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop, and of course that gives this defense longer to get after.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the left. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line as they come out of their own territory with a vengeance. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. With the catch, it's Golladay. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kane!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it at the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Brooks. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Makes the quick grab. Turns it on down the left side. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Plucks it out of the air. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhat he'll take a shot. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Slithers into space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He now has 115 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. finds the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the back. Still running at the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Guys, let's look big picture Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a touchdown Hurricane! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. That Auburn offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of
going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And down he goes back with the 3.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up 4th down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute here.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
From the shotgun, the inside kid. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got it again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Lets it fly. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10. Over SMU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better for... Oh, he's got some space. He's got 50 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the ground. He's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The short hands, it's Brooks. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Calls his own number. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Tigers want to move quickly. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting... Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Going right to work up top. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch on the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. He fires to the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
That's caught. It's Galladay. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. New set of downs after the completion. They just keep firing. Oh, he wants it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Miami! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Burgess. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Burgess. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So here comes the Auburn offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third. He's going for the big play. Makes a grab at the 25 and there's room. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
First down for the offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives.
Ball carried by the running back. Gain of 4. Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Here's the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep throw off his back foot. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up by 24 over Ball State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping...